Recently, I've been thinking a lot about isolation and how it relates to our job as nurse practitioners. Now, I've put together this short demonstration to illustrate some of the important points. As nurse practitioners, we may find ourselves helping patients who are experiencing isolation for any number of reasons. They might be an elderly patient who is living on their own for the first time in years, or they may be the victim of violence and are feeling like they just can't find anybody to talk to. In the end, anybody can experience isolation. And when they do, they might feel like no matter how hard they try to integrate into society, they always end up standing out and on the outside. Now, as nurse practitioners, it's our job to help these people find resources and find people who they can relate to. And this can start with just finding even one person. One person who has a similar background. Or maybe one person who's experiencing a similar situation. Or one person who's been through it before. And we can bring these resources to the surface for our patients. We may even be able to find them a larger group that they can work with. Maybe we can help them find somebody in the overwhelming pool of resources that are available. We can find them a group of like-minded people or people who have experienced similar situations. Now, I don't want to pretend that it will always be easy for these patients, but as nurse practitioners, we can help them take the leap of faith that's needed to start to open up and reach out. And it should be worth it for them. They might even find that there was somebody who was there all along, if only they knew where to look. They also might find that some random face in the crowd, somebody that they thought they had nothing in common with, was actually exactly the person that they needed all along. Now, I don't want to make it sound like I think all of this is going to happen by chance. It takes a dedicated nurse to provide care for these patients. We need to know our community. We need to know the resources available inside of it. We need to be able to find social resources, legal resources, religious resources, and medical resources for our patients. We need to be able to identify them for our patients so that hopefully they can begin to find a strong and stable support group. Now, there's one more idea that I wanted to share. Many of these patients may feel like, on the outside, they need to put on a happy face. While on the inside, they're actually in quite a bit of pain. Now, for these patients, for all patients, our first step is to begin to listen. And if we listen with an open mind and an open heart, something magical can happen. We can start to, at the very least, identify that they have some kind of problem. And if we really put our minds to it, we can hopefully at least help them begin the process of healing that pain.